don't begin thief small one at us. No Kobala no say small. If you not pull am para one time, it will embarrass you because it will thief na neighbor us. The time when mother bio and woman then begin say them the thief. In party picking them, they come up and say, no, now because they not like them. Right now, it don't go put we country by embarrassment internationally. You don't go believe say mother bio go na people country. It come lie say how it don't go pay for hotel. It come with false receipts. Then auditor general go check with this hotel. The hotel say, not to make this kind of receipt too. In fact, mother bio get that na so they not pay we at all. Whose kind of embarrassment we pass that one day? So for say the image all when he say it clean internationally. Now for put we on this kind of embarrassment when we don't ever get. Now the first time this now the history of the country for the president of the country go forge receipt. Then he can lie say he don't pay. This is shameful out of the country. This not a party business at all. The country now it don't get big bad name. Now Lebanon and other side the way they watch right now. This is shameful. When you begin, don't begin thief small one at us. No Kobala no say small. If you not pull am para one time, it will embarrass you because it will thief na neighbor us. The time when mother bio and woman then begin say them the thief. In party picking them, they come up and say, no, now because they not like them. Right now, it don't go put we country by embarrassment internationally. You don't go believe say mother bio go na people country. It come lie say how it don't go pay for hotel. It come with false receipts. Then auditor general go check with this hotel. The hotel say, not to make this kind of receipt too. In fact, mother bio get that na so they not pay we at all. Whose kind of embarrassment we pass that one day? So for say the image all when he say it clean internationally. Now for put we on this kind of embarrassment when we don't ever get. Now the first time this now the history of the country for the president of the country go forge receipt. Then he can lie say he don't pay. This is shameful out of the country. This not a party business at all. The country now it don't get big bad name. Now Lebanon and other side the way they watch right now. This is shameful. When you begin, don't be.
Oh yo, raga spice. Oh yo, mama say mama answer. See me through, yeah. They say them walk alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Them be say you them go smile. Look where you send the cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. May I tell them the story. Story. We make Salomon. They know they work now the country ben. Tribalism don't put we go behind. They know they work then they talk say they spend. Them go Kamara go run after them. For we country money. And it's how we them go one by one we go friend them. For we country money. And it's how we them go one by one we go friend them. Country banana the country it dry. Country tanga it at so smile. Then they put we on cry. Sierra Leone we walk they say them work alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Them be say you them go smile. Look where you send the cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. I pay the people and don't tire with the system. Tire with the way then they lie. Where they want make them host and they married with salon money then they use buy. Where they want buy them speedboat and them salon money then they use buy. Where they tell them the truth and they vex. Now radio and TV they deny. Una want them move for the bambai. Want them want them move for the bambai. We tire with the rotten system. Tire with the way then they walk. We don't tire. Tire with them cool lie. Tire with the way then they walk. We don't tire. What I know they in the country. We don't tire. And sound on they give fire. We don't tire. We better them empty. We don't tire. What now they in the country. We don't tire. Hey. They say them walk alike. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say them go build the bridge, the part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say corruption go down, you not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then be say youth them go smile, look where youth them they cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Now then they shoot, then they loot, then they take, then all they put. We journalists, them sit on them youth. Like a spice, I fit tell them the truth. How long pan this? How long pan that? How long for the thief with money and go? You know me say because of we born pampo, that's me say we for die pampo. We economy is slow, country not they grow. Oh no no no, Ebola lalio. And then they give we the like tea the coffee. Butter. And it's sour and go. We dragon in the country. We better than empty. What not in the country? How we gonna survive? They say them walk alike. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go. One.
Fumble them na kushe no na hadu. We are don't come back today. Now we on sweet yard slow. Now we own. Then we left for do them bad things them. Slow. Now we own. We are. We will sorry. But we just want for make we had go before. We will sorry.
We just want to make we had go before. Family una kushe again inside this one big family house and una cabo. Well, of course, I can tell una say every day na a new day and every day. Chembe Pierre in family members them, including in uncle, then they give we new talk for talk. And we know they set we much, they bring them to una so una shall be able to benefit from all of the bad, the good, and the ugly where they happen at the country. Well, of course, take note, we've been give notice say this particular time now revision time. Where they can face the biggest exam for can see who that they pass and who that they fail when at the elections. But before that one day, we promise una say we get for the bring una things them or issues them where we don't take place yesterday, day before yesterday. For make una know, so we they able to reflect we mind back because we Sierra Leoneans we get this problem of we dey forget quick. That are the big sick we get because of that day we had don't decide for bring you revision on things them where they happen. No go no side deal with we. Us, we did at the studio. Mina by Bure Kablai from the north with the added cutlass. Pierre Uncle. Today, we can't put much further back.
And me, Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. Before we go, we actually want to tell you, say this not both revision and update. Revision and update. Basically, we go back to 2021. Outside the 2020 report being come out, waiting ACC been tell we, waiting and don't tell we now, waiting audit report, audit taught the audit service don't tell we. So we can look at all of them things that by the time we done, you could see if the ACC really honest or sincere in the fight against corruption. So now them things there we can talk about this evening. Okay, no go on say ya. My name one more time Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. And something the way we basically they begin with this net. This one will make plenty of una at them look fact, miri. Some of una are not go glad at all with them kind of things they are so where they happen inside the country. But sometimes it don't happen. Like when they can say it don't be done. But this one, I feel say it will really shock una. It will really shock una. Some of una don't see them. But some of una not see it yet. And at times when some of them things that they happen, you begin ask yourself question. Where the parents of them picking there? But again, some of them, na Josephine them. Wetin that they simply means, then they for themselves. So then just try for make ends meet. But we don't see inside this social media thing, a lot of people and they do them things then. If they not go find their boyfriend them inside the school uniform, then boyfriend them party them, film them, then send them out, then go and do one kind of thing where it's very much uncalled for. This being said, we see outside the other one them, the young one them again. Then take one kind of film where they put on the social media. We make plenty of una vex. Well, one time in there where we see some school picking them again, the kids and the school will take action against them. We see them in the classroom, them, different schools them, and they dance. Well, that is very much common. But this one, when me see this term, I don't know how you go actually or really take that one day. I don't know how you go take them. Because the word them where me hear make I look shocked. I really look shocked. It passed electric cable. So
which school this?
don't know waiting exactly they happen inside the country. So what we they do? Let me not waste any more time as we get beaucoup things them for talk about inside the program today. Let me just watch this video, quick one. Short one no more. Let me hear it. And get one or two word them. One or two word them. So please, we just want to let you know something they like, labelings. But let me just take them as it can so we understand exactly what you're trying to talk about. Let's go and we come back gist now.
Which school this?
Auntie Embo. This is DJ Spice. Auntie DJ Spice. Me na Auntie M.
So 100,000 is small for
me. 100,000 chicken change for we. What is it for 100,000?
Yes.
And then 1 point something. This now 1.5. You know that party now.
I say 100,000 is small for we. So we not go waste to it also per 100,000. 100,000 for my sister, me toto na oni. Also yes.
Alright, so this is not the thing where we see. Hey God. Is it not sweet?
Oh, salon today, not to salon yesterday. You know, Shembe Pierre, the country don't get teeth. Whenever Tanganes Bokuna a country, now some of them things I get for the sea. Now, hey God, sorry for our country. You hear small people that they tell you the business not to only for sell 100,000, meaning it's cheap. If now 1 point something upwards, then they lay the business. Look at them school picking at their age. This is very serious. Look at them picking, now small picking them. By tradition, by law, now small picking them. But the country don't date today, picking not grief for be picking again. Picking not they accept the age again. Picking not they afraid for talk, whatever you want for talk again. But I think some of them here, to we the parents them, it really shocking. You know, it just sounds like where you get you young girl picking, when you see other person, young girl picking, they misbehave. You mind they must reflect to your own. You know, go be say now the same bring up, they all get, but girl picking. And I to them school here, them peer groups here, then he even hard for spoil themselves. The training would they not get na us. We then party in our school. Then they go join bad company. It can be some of them pick away meet and us. You don't even talk safe. But for me, a fact, you don't count on that step. You don't jump in a school. A different person. But what do you think? But some of them here, the picking and say the business, not to only too cheap. And then your business, they're not the left for 100,000 from 1.5 and above. Me, this is shock me.
You know, I just the feel say they not even get respect for them parents then, because they get for no say once they do them video there, then send them out. You know, things can happen to them. You know, peer group, things they happen, but it can normally left in the dark. But the minute where you do them, You say video him and send him out. A deliberate act. So it's like you send challenge now to your parents and say, wait till I go do, na never do nothing. In fact, na never take care of me. All of them funny stuff then they. Like you say, some of them not to learning also. But trust me, once they don't do this, not to secret again, then parents ain't go know, everybody go know. This now, everybody aware of this. Everybody. I wonder now how we go tell it. At the end of the day, they begin to say, hey, then feel am, then trauma stress, because not to traumatize. That's how we can see the thing that happen. But we just pray, say, God directs them. God, where they don't use this one for bring themselves out, so let God use this again for make them shame and able for no say, then get a better future. You know, where them for make, rather than they go and begin talk some of their words they are, or you they can talk to themselves. It's normal, but for let you go to the extent, video yourself and send them out, it should say you don't get respect for nobody again. We just pray that God actually will guide them and put them at the right way.
I mean, no. By God in power.
Everything this person say picking out us big woman and a treat. Hey God. You're not funny at all. Anyway, Bible have been talk just now about the way how the country don't do. You know, this one where they can play back, not to new something, but again, a bank comes to that one way Bible say the country it only the happen when the country the tranga. And girl they call Shinka. Okay, so now we can watch now after come out to them picking and they don't watch them and they in Shinkawi. Now Bacha Streets, Gad Streets, you know, Fobe Road, PZ. Don't watch this video quick, they come back just now.
Be careful, that launch your meeting at the CISO. That's a launch your meeting. That's a launch your meeting. It's up. This launch your meeting. Now in name, this launch your meeting, they make up. Any sound that say, on a number of please, that's a Sunday, then the locker, then just open and just shut them so then they sell it. Yeah, Ola. And they should have people. And the launch your meeting cover this, then they make a find and cover them, then just open them. They don't arrest them now. So please, any sound that's this launch your meeting, number here, now Boku Sansan. When I see this Sansan, Ola. When I see this Sansan, they pull up. So they make a show. Now they see now, first time on all this thing happen. First time on you, the police don't arrest them now so. Now they take notice of them, they don't hold them. So please, please, hold
Well, this is the situation, you know, when things tranga, people and they actually look for things cheap. And one way how this young man go succeed for make people fall for in business, now for let it be cheap. Of course, when we see cheap thing are two things. We not look for expiring date at all. Once it's cheap and we go able for make use of and that 1 to 10, we they fall. So this young man know what is what's up. So he able for go put the sansan, a plastic and put her inside the lunch or meat cup. And they go sell a cheap one. The bottom line and for let just get in 1,000 when instead go able for make your living for the day. So I make but a form. The time we go do am na side where people are knocking too plenty. Texas Cold Road. People and they boy not too boku. You want to work in the inside town, they can survive, but themselves they can run out of luck. But you know it's you, by the way.
Chembe Pierre. The youths them want for work.
You sure? If work
not day, how you expect them for leave?
We go sell Kayan. It's that sell Sansan.
You know.
People let the sell Sansan for Billy O's. This is the sell Sansan for
you. I tell you. Some of the issues there we can laugh, but they really sad and painful. I still repeat them, Chembe Pierre, when a country don't tranga, at the cost. Most of them have for happen. I know they say they know they happen or even the country switch to, but wait, Tranga, the criminal act it add to how it been there. And once away at the Kole, we Freetown Tifman them salon. If you want to pick a gay woman at host and tell you say he must a trunk leg, Freetown thief man, full span and no more now. Now we on Freetown salon thief man, then they catch him with this phone. He don'ttify. They tell me, Papa don't tell me. Papa don't. Now decide how they want to enjoy for the whole thing. The man all in luncheon meat, in sansan meat, because I know to luncheon meat, in sansan pan. If they argue back, Papa not to me. Now who that?
Nice beginner. If I know in our office and the kitchen, so then they deny back. Who that ain't go left?
Tell you, Papa not to me. Now who that? Or just like when you talk. I tell you, when country don't tranga, and especially salon, people are not able to afford that money for go buy the updated one. If even them bring this mayonnaise, it expire one. Saloma, they tell you, say, you know they kill. Expire something, you know they kill. Then go buy them. Because you no get the upper hand for afford for go buy them na shop. Now in the course of them problem there. And at Tranganes, job facilities, they're not there. The government don't take plenty facilities, them, they don't lock them for people. Them. So you just get for expect some of them things there. If man then they add, and we where they buy what you're not supposed to buy. In the name of hardship. Just imagine I get 10,000. I for go buy this lunch on me 10,000. I go meet up at 5,000. My brother, I must buy you. Because I take as I don't meet up and cheap. But until then, most of them here we just they bring them to una for make una know what we undergo right now. For make una know how the country just they come out from the frying pan to the fire. The country is not sweet. People they suffer, they not hide. But yet still this government in Nakchef say they don't work, they don't provide job, they don't this, they don't that. And the choosing to warn them, then they back them up because then they benefit every day and then. Then they benefit. But this is very sad. That woman or that man don't come on at street for go buy lunch or meat for can make lunch for him picking them. Maybe they have ordinary 5,000 a get. Then they go shinkam with the speed they picking for can go school. He run with that lunch or meat they say, and they can go make lunch from picking. We go open in a sansan. It's frustrating. But if truly we only suffer them pain there, we need for the way we're supposed to do for minimize most of the things there. But until then, what I don't pass Gary. We move.
Thing really don't tanga, but all of this, you know, it happened because of what actually happened to some of the way they wear tie. You know, put tie, you know, with coats. Now the real problem to all of them things there. Because you find out say that money actually they want them forget. We take them like today we see some photos them on social media. They talk about, you know, the first minister of finance in hotel na Kenema, where they say bill, and not even for rescue or build the economy, but you go build hotel. Also, I pull all of them money then they, you know. That's why I've been telling Caretaker Bill say it just the deceiving self where he talk say this will be the last commission of inquiry. It's a joke. You commission of inquiry, not even commission of inquiry. The commission of inquiry they start after your regime. I'm not saying that make una scared right now. Una really afraid because interestingly, una do and prove which like where they put, you know, how they call that thing, where they go na medicine for lay which man prove. All of it una get, una same one they come back. If not una girlfriend them, you can't tell me say this below na so side, and not be get this. You this go can't tell me, or you picking and go can expose. You know, then just the proof, or you say they come and tell me back. So the commission of inquiry, it just begin. We get more commission of inquiry. And the way I wanna talk and the way I wanna don't do things. Allow sololo. If not so then say.
Allow my saliala big.
No.
Piano.
No. Allow my sololo. Then get them. That song they did. I don't know that. I don't know my I don't know my I don't know my solo.
Aloma Shelele.
Oh, nice one. You know, but you know the country. How they call them the country where you pull up. Me na the city you na singer. The city way. The city way be Singapore. Anyway, audit reports now one of the things them way this government being campaign with against the last regime say they actually mismanaged the country. Then tell me about how this government will be just don't go, the last government, how they mismanage, how they wreck the economy. And they even promise say when they come, then will begin to look inside the audit report to make sure they take action. Well, the audit report of 2020 will be come out 2021. Sorry, the audit report of 2020, yes, will come out 2021. I get that. We see a lot of things them happening. A lot. Amongst them now be the biggest. Well, now that issue they know they can focus on today. We will start actually with that particular issue there. For see, Usai, we don't go. But waiting at the issue where we they talk about, let me please listen this short video where we've been put together.
When you begin, don't begin thief small one at us. No no say small. If you not pull up para one time, it will embarrass you because it will thief na neighbor us. The time when mother bio and woman then begin say then the thief. In party picking them, they come up and say, no, now because they not like them. Right now, it don't go put we country for embarrassment internationally. You don't go believe say mother bio go na people country. It come lie say how it don't go pay for hotel. It come with false receipts. Then auditor general go check with this hotel. The hotel say not to make this kind of receipt. In fact, mother bio get that na so they not pay we at all. Whose kind of embarrassment we pass that one day? So for say the image all when he say it clean internationally. Now for put we on this kind of embarrassment we don't ever get. Now the first time this now the history of the country. For the president of the country go forge receipt. Then he can lie say he don't pay. This is shameful out of the country. This not a party business at all. The country now it don't get big bad name. Now Lebanon and other side the way they watch right now. This is shameful.
Well, of course, now that you don't hear, so this now just short advert where we do for make you able to understand the angle where we come inside this particular matter. You know the things that when they happen, you know, either, but some people can make like them blind, they know they see. Some people can make like them cock, they know they hear. But with the first people them foresee the bad way they happen right now in the country, the corruption where they happen in the country, the tif yuki dabaru where she appear. In family members them they do now the country. But just like we said talk the commission of inquiry, this not just preamble, the real one, they come with government change.
So all of them things here, we basically they ask today how sincere or how honest the ACC be in the fight against corruption. This now arrow against the shield. Or that in this case, the face the arrow, and or that in this case, the shield. This na a program we had on YouTube and on Facebook. If you just join we please, don't forget for hit the like button and share the program. One more time, me over here as Pierre, the freedom fighter.
And by Bure Kablai from the north with the sharpest cutlass.
So you already don't hear the preamble of the last audit report of 2020, where they been pulled inside 2021. Where this report now it make Lara Taylor Pierce, when the suspended auditor general, you know, face in suspension. But when this thing be happen, and this particular issue where we put so as a small RAM thing for you, now for let you understand exactly what have been the biggest issue inside the audit report. The Anti Corruption Commission not be left behind. Let's have be rubbed more inside it. I want to make una listen how Francis Ben Kelfala be handle this particular issue. And waiting at some of the things them where he say. If you get for see like the internet they connect, not feel say na you follow. Now the original recording, the day where them be do the live press conference where we say been the rebroadcast them, now he make you the see it gets small
internet reconnection. But in the meantime, let's just watch how Francis Ben Kenfala be react, waiting he been say concerning the office of the president and waiting the intent for do on that particular issue there in the office.
The office of the president, many issues related to overseas influence not formally retired, overseas travel expenses to various countries, register issues, funds utilized for activities that were not properly provided. Now, a lot of issues in the audit report concern the office of the president. Actually, when it comes to travel expenses and things like that, there are people in the office of the president who are responsible for this. Administrative staff, basic protocol, executive president, there are other people who have all these responsibilities. We are going to make sure that whosoever that is responsible for providing those explanations provide explanation to us as to why we are not provided to the auditors, or will have access to information and documents that they have. Because frankly, some of the issues, we see them as straightforward. A receipt that was issued for hotel and other things. These are things that should not have any back and forth at all. It's a question of just trying to make sure that things are done properly. However, let me make it clear at this stage, because I have seen a lot of people make reference to the fact, they think that the Anti Corrupption Commission, the target should now be the president of Sierra Leone. If the AFCC does not arrest the president of Sierra Leone, it means the AFCC is not doing the job. You are making a serious error of judgment. Because the Constitution itself clearly provides that no action, civil or criminal, can be taken against the president of Sierra Leone while he's president. So if you think, sitting at home, or you journalists think that the AFCC is going to arrest the president, it is not my mistake. I know the law. It is your own mistake. But also, what we can do is to work with the presidency, and I want to speak again. The president has been very supportive of the fight against corruption, both in action and in words. Therefore, when issues have been flagged surrounding the presidency, I am sure we will provide the necessary support for us to be able to look into it and come up with an independent assessment of those issues. But if anybody's expectation is that the president should now be elected because all these are flagged issues in the presidency, I am sorry. The Constitution says that I am not the violator of the Constitution. But I also know that these issues will not concern the president much, even though the president is in the middle of it. It's more about those around the president who make payments, who issue receipts, who do things. You don't expect the president to be the one who's standing at to make payments for receipts, or to be the one who is paying for his own hotel, or to be transferring vouchers, or certainly to be the one who provides documents to auditors. It is other actors in the presidency who have this responsibility, and those people are not immune by the Constitution. Therefore, we will check with them to understand what happened.
Alright, now this Francis Ben Kenfala been say inside after where the audit report come out. I see one comment will draw my attention, quick one, and call him Dennis Conte. He say, let's see what's in the thing he say. If you know to escape me, quick one, because the message in the car. Alright. To tell the okay. Okay, so I like Dennis. Honestly, Dennis Conte, I love you so much. You know why I love you? You know one part the people them way don't make because of hotel big one too, don't make the country they go bad to worst every day. With the fear for hotel big one and two. First of all, your first message where you say your president, our president, Dennis. If you not Sierra Leone, say our former caretaker. Because anyhow them bate, now we president them. So he say your president went to Japan and slept in one of the best hotel and did not pay. And came back in Sierra Leone. Dennis, for trust not a bad thing. As we do so right now, we can't get up big debt because every day we the trust. But waiting bad, now for let you don't go trust. You not come and tell we say you don't go trust. Instead,
you come and tell we say you don't pay, you present forged receipts according to the audit reports. Now it's bad. Because they can present fake and forged receipts to the audit service. Whereas back to the hotel who said they go sleep na Lebanon. When they present the receipts to them, the Lebanon hotel say, sorry, not a we give the receipt here. You know how embarrassing that be? For God to us, it better pass for God thief. Because when you go left debt. You don't trust. Then you come back. You can lie by the people that you bring the fake receipt. You falsify the receipt. Now, bad thing. So, for let me tell you, say we caretaker, he forge receipt. Not to me, what do? If you know the read, let's tell you, say for read. Go into the audit report, okay? And watch the words then where they use. Then forge receipts. Then give you fake receipts. Then do double dipping. Possible money laundry. You think na me say that one there? No, man. No, sir. Not to me. Not to we. Now, audit report. And you hear what Ben Kelfala say. Now, issue a day to everybody. So, for me, for trust, where we country always the trust, it's not bad. But for thief, now it's very, very bad. Yeah, Dennis? Welcome to Riyadh. This, na the side, who say you go pick sense. And not the capu word at all. By the way, you hear what Ben Kelfala actually don't say. I don't know if he must take crack, but I know how for make like he. You hear what Ben Kelfala don't say, right? Then we take action.
You know, I'm happy for some people we not be try for understand we when we begin this whole journey, this whole mission. Because I know the call we also in a program, a mission, and we must have completed that mission there for the betterment of Salon people. Sorry. Time ago, we don't sit down here, I don't describe Udana Francis Ben Kelfala, but people not be seek for understand at the starting. But I think it reached a peak where people be really, really understand the angle way will be the commodities. People be really, really understand the issues them way will be analyzed against the 419 people there where we say now the day before government business right now. Of course, then people have they talk about the former regime, say, then dupe we, then do money laundry. Well, they don't kind of double duping and double money laundry. Because if they talk of the former governments, they do all of them things there, but things be easy a little bit for people, although we know be still okay, make we vote them out, we bring them people here, we don't know how to rule a country as Alpha Side, we don't tell we, now we all don't see them with we eye. Of course, Francis Ben Kelfala, in an instrument for safeguard caretaker bio. Francis Ben Kelfala in an instrument for safeguard the SLPP party. I draw your attention back. For confirm this, now I make Fatima Biobi don't come out and tell you to see who that na SLPP na in a true Sierra Leone, and Ben Kelfala come and endorse that. We see him. You hear it in his statement. When opposition then they get problem, they read Ben Kelfala, they put paper, read blah 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 blah. Immediately, bam, action they take place. When he reach to the caretaker, he say not to make the constitution and he no able to change that today. He no get much for do in the area of the caretaker. Are you kidding me? So Francis Ben Kelfala not to Anti Corruption Commissioner. Francis Ben Kelfala an instrument for SLPP for them for be at the safer side for now. One word where you use just now as caretaker, you uncle Sembe Pierre. This particular commission of inquiry, not to commission of inquiry, not just a preamble. Now play cook, like when picking the cook, they put an America, they don't eat so small, you see that in the The real commission of inquiry, they come when we get a sober government. Because not only for say when government change. Government can change today. If them back where they can't give away people and trust, they're not sober-minded. All of them things there, they just go under the drain. But if God make we get sober-minded, people where they can take over governance, as we assume, as we the grumble say things them hard, we able to vote Then looters, they are out. We bring people away sober-minded. They can take action for we. I think all of them people are where they call themselves Benkel, Father the caretaker bio. We they see in a book, not by violence, not by common first person. No. The law gets a right way where it can take action against some of them criminals there. But we pray we get sober government where they can do this. And again, we begin to send this message for make it reach them as soon as they dance for them or they clap for them. We not get party. Any government will take power. Now this country, what we call Mama Saloon, we see some of them things here, they don't take action when they come back for them. All of them videos they are getting our archive, we not no documents, not the where they lost power. Like for 4, 5, 6 years, actually, but that document will be used inside with first program against this government, against APC, with the produce them for you. So if we get any government where they come sit down, they not take the proper action against them people there who don't describe themselves before they take power. We not agree for that government day. We must go sharp pass. What will they do right now? Arrest me case for now.
You rest at the right thing. Now going to the audit reports of 2020. And basically, they carried for you auditors' comments after where we get, for example, the Office of the President 2020 oversee impress dash written in talk, go down, talk about different things them. So now go oversee traveling expenses to Lebanon. Okay? Original 2 copied. You know, these are just the calm down small bit, yeah? Now we come to waiting and call auditors' comments. And they take me time for educate somebody waiting at the comment section. They call him Dennis. Please, una not tamper out Dennis, una not block him, una not delete her in comments and no nothing. Let it enjoy himself. But I educate him small bit. Under the auditor's comment, and they go down. He say we noted management response regarding the circumstances that led to the selection of the company to provide dash. Okay, let we left that side. We can downside to bullet point number 2. It says original receipts, all with date in September 2020. First of all, the term where they don't come out, they don't pass. To support total payment of $352,481.77 for hotel accommodation and medical treatment was presented during the audit verification exercise. We, however, conclude that one of the retirement receipts of $156,114.73 for hotel accommodation dated 18th September 2021. Can you imagine? Then go 2020, then date this particular thing 2021. Then this I read the English, then I attempt for talk and clearly you understand. Then give receipt for $156,113.73 for hotel accommodation. Then been go this trip 2020, where happen for inside the 2021 audit report. Then give receipt for September 2021. Number 1, it don't show you difference. The term where them go and the term where them present receipt for is totally different. Let's go to the other one. According to what the audit report say, let highlight them, let you see. Let you not think say, na me the talker. This na the audit report. Let's see exactly. They say, yeah, from this side. I highlight this side. He say, I hope una the Siam, la put a middle fine. He say, was mad by discrepancies. In other words, it not match at all. Waiting there under waiting and putting under different from this. By discrepancies, inaccuracies, it not correct, it not show any, it not make any sense. And inconsistencies. That means say, this the grander, that the grander, whether them nakianda, that the nakianda, it not match at all. It was also disputed by the concerned third party. When they say concerned third party, after you don't get the presidency office, the auditor, the third party, now the hotel who side and go. What in the hotel say? The matter still stands, and the amount, sorry, I don't jump, third party, whose record shows that the bill remains outstanding. And what in that name mean the bill remains outstanding? It means say the bill where they generate the fees wey dem suppose for pay for the hotel na Lebanon is still dey outstanding. Wetin that name mean? It means say dem no pay am at all. And in view of such discrepancies and disputes, the matter still stand, and the amount of 156.113.7 should be refunded by the payee, the state chief of protocol. Let's talk to you now. When you get all of them money there, they can present receipt say they don't pay this 156,000 now the hotel. And then the receipt when they count it, after when they don't come on the event 2020, they count the receipt when they can when they go make fast one. It shows say na 2021, 18th September 2021. Let me see date. 18th September 2021. Now in them make receipt for. Then say this receipt when they take them, they can go to the third party. The third party were concerned, it dispute them. When they say dispute, it not agree with them. That means say it tell me say not to ingila receipt there. And say in fact, them people here we go give a receipt so. It say the bill remains outstanding. In other words, this receipt first of all not to me give. And then the sleep when they can't sleep now in the hotel, the bill remain outstanding. It means say they not pay at all. They still get debts now. So now let I ask you, the issue of trust and the issue of trust and falsify, forge, fake receipt, who's one way fearful? Because trust me, I'm not saying say bad. We government every day with the trust. Every day then they say World Bank trust we, this trust we, then they go, then get what they call public and debts. You know, they get local and international. Even local, they can take a book, they can take pen, they can take stationaries them, you know, then trust them, and at time they pay. So we government go na Japan, they sleep na hotel according to wetin caretaker bio say. And then wetin happen? They no pay. Then come, in go and pay. It's not bad, na continuity. But wetin bad and fearful, now when you go trust, and then you can't lie per we say you pay. You falsify people receipts. Now bad. Anyway, I'm not going into this matter again. I think I that not address the whole issue. It don't make me understand exactly what we they up to, what we for understand. Dennis, are you still there? Or you don't lost? Okay, it did. Don't need Dennis. You not able to educate me. I'm not able to educate you. I just need teach you no more something. Dennis, continue and welcome. This now we are the south side thing, the Mona you while see the sweet we. Anyway, we continue. We don't hear from Ben Kelfala, waiting he basically don't tell we. I want to tell you say this Saturday, Rega Spice, good day na this platform. You know the latest song where he actually released. We go actually come talk about this Saturday. Yeah, let's get a taste. Dennis, I dedicate this song to you, please.
Oh yo, Raga Spice. Oh yo, Mama Salon and answer. See me through, yeah. They say them walk alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Them be say youth them go smile. Look where you.
Right, so yes, them be say corruption is done, but it's Alex now they corrupt pass. Anyway, this Saturday we host them 9 p.m. saloon time. You know, together with ATM machine. You know, Rega Spice and ATM machine. Salon TV 1 and we are. Okay, so let me continue. Now we can go to another issue. We don't hear waiting Ben Kelfala say they take action against the one them. For now, they get what they call protection. That blanket where they cover the president will make them not able for investigate them, prosecute them, no nothing. And not able to take case against them. Until he left power before they do all of them things they did. But he say they get other people them where actually the work where handle them on the day where they go prosecute. But the question now, how far they don't go with them prosecution they are. Waiting don't happen with regards to them prosecution, yeah. Now this basically we they try for come and understand today. So we use this opportunity for handle few other cases then. For example, we go handle the case of the president in office. We go as well handle the case of, you know, Samura Kamara, and we go as well handle the case of the Chinese race. This is the biggest incident where lots of people get interest on. So if that be the case, let me go now and listen to the PRO as he been trying for talk on the case there. What you go carry, or if you be there, what you go hear again, go shock you. Yeah? Let me go and listen to them. After that, we come to the audit. What in themselves say concerning the office of the president. We come back just now. The office of the president. Waiting have been the update with regards the audit report. Because as far as I know, the commission have been saying because the president and the sitting president, no way they can able for investigate them. But other people and the commissioner rightly tell we say not to the president go handle money of any sort. Rather than some people them. So if not some people when me say the blanket where they cover the president, no go cover them. Waiting at the update with regards them.
All right, so the 2020 audit report, they been get 1,020 things them way they of interest to the ECC.
Yes, and to the public as well.
Yeah, well, I not go want to speak for the public.
No, me don't talk for them.
All right, so that's for you. And when you say you they investigate, whether a quick fix or detailed investigation, 1,020 issues. Not easy. Yeah, even FBI know they don't land there inside 6 months.
No.
1,020 pieces of issues. So, as a way of update, we not done the it. That's the first update. But we done about 30-35% of the issues. And, well, whether now by design or whatever, we cannot address all together. And the issues around the presidency now one way we will still look at where we will not reach to ameliorate as at this level. So the one that we don't address, for example, where audit report they come on, we get a quick fix them. Like this year, we're not even going to the total number. We just disaggregate into quick fix and in detailed investigation. And so you go find out that the quick fix them now, then they all against them. Then recovery, would have for pay to now go pay for pay to NRA. We don't cross that stage in the 2020 audit report. As at the time of all the press conference, about 15 to 20 billion has been recovered direct to us. And not talk about money them where they pay to other institutions them, whether or not to we they can. For example, if they get for pay NRA, we told in tax or PAY, you know they go give they bring the receipt to we. If you get for pay NACIT contribution, you know they give it, they go pay NACIT. If you get for pay money to the consolidated revenue fund, you know they give it. So the money that when they give it as recovery, now money that we've been there for specific projects and activities where they don't misappropriate and the window of implementation don't elapse. But now they say go implement. If they can't give it back, we they give government, then government will decide that they still do that thing with them or not. So, for example, money been there inside that 2021 about 28 million, where Petroleum Regulatory Authority for pay as tax to NRA that we don't pay. But 2 billion been there for NMA as in revenue where they collect, where they not remit to NRA. We don't follow through on that, they don't pay. And several of them recoveries don't take place. So, and on the 2020 and every other audit report, if you visit the anti-corruption website, www.anticorruption.gov.sa, all the press release and get it.
Mr. Blake, I think the question, in as much as we get 1,000 almost, and we don't do the quick fix, whose category where the office of the president may fall under if you talk about quick fix? Because then some get, according to a recommendation from the audit report, then some get money waiting for return. For example, some small case then they, for example, me you will go on the same trip where they go pay me more when at the same trip and then they pay you less. And the audit report will say they're supposed to forgive you all two the same couple. So some quick, you not get any quick fix at the office of the president.
Now investigatable. In fact, right from the commissioner and press release, if I go back to it,
please.
He said with the hold them people and they accountable and we investigate them. So you know they under that category they go take out the money. So now investigatable. And it is one and this is what I will say. Criminal-led investigations, then get their own dynamics. If you get speed in them, you might miss what you are going for. So every stage you get for Duam, Crossam, and jump to the next stage, Duam and Crossam.
And therefore compare notes. You know, this one, basically, according to what I see from the report of 2020, get for do with travel, get for do with per diem, get for do with, you know, how they pay hotel receipt, how they, you know, travel with bulk of money. You know, the bottom line now travel and money involved. Yeah. But now, how many people now don't call for investigate?
On the 2020?
No. I mean, are still there at the office of the president, you know, when I mean the highest office.
We have not, I cannot give you any specific number of persons where ACC go to investigate on that.
No, don't call
because
any.
We know the one. I not will give you any details on number.
Okay, so now you know they give me details because you know we're able for member. But one thing I know, yeah, the most.
No, I'm not saying I'm not able to member.
No, but you say you're not able to give me
I'm
number.
I'm not able to member. I'm not able to give you number because I don't know the number, and I'm not going to give you details because the details where I get not involve the office of the president investigation.
So that's why
I
ask
person.
Yeah, I don't want details, but how many people I don't call?
I don't have, the first answer is on the office of the presidency. I don't have the numbers.
So now
if I have, I will give.
Now the same thing at all. You're not able to give me number because you don't know them. You don't get them off air or you don't get them. You don't know about them.
Yes.
Yeah. The office of the president, it don't be very clear. Say, when I actually don't no begin looking to that particular. Well, when I'm not able to tell we almost people and they don't begin investigate into the office of the president yet. I just want to summarize and make sure say I don't miss anything from the ACC. Now we get another update. We actually don't run towards the end of the program because we don't want to take long. But in the issue of we will not get a case in a court where na public interest one there as well. The issue of Dr. Samura Kamara, what are the updates? What are the latest with regards that? The chancery building.
That case active. We're not going to go too detailed.
Please, we'll not just get summary. Or waiting then at the public will for no.
Yeah, a very active. The trial they continue, or the prosecution they continue in case the defense counsel be one or two legal arguments then don't come up and we don't cross that stage. So we did at the prosecution level, and are 6 people, 2 former heads of the chancery, and the 2 heads we can replace them after 2018, Dr. Samura Kamara and that American man. Well, the American man will ever come, I caught it, but we get trial in absentia power. The trial they continue. We don't notify the government of America through the embassy in Aya, and even by the press release, one then citizen for answer questions in Sierra Leone. So the trial they continue, and we no one preempt. I not think na case will take too much.
Okay, so I'll ask you some questions the way people get interest on, yeah? We understand, say, ACC for send some people and for go na US, for go do some groundwork investigation, correct?
Then go, in fact, yes.
How many people?
Then go. Yeah, we are investigators and the director of operations. I don't know the exact number, but not so much.
Not so much.
The director of operations was that.
Yeah.
And some investigators.
Some? How many are the some?
No, I don't get the figure.
You know, what exactly they go do?
Except if somebody want for ask out what the ACC they exactly do. This is a corruption allegation. We say London give money to chancery building in New York several times.
So basically, this investigation where they go do now around the chancery building, now the workers, them, the people are waiting at the chancery building.
Of course, including, in fact, you need witnesses, including for visit the site of the building. In fact, we can go a whole quantity and quality evaluator from Sierra Leone, from the Ministry of Work, for go watch this building and able to quantify how much money government don't pay and how much work has been done. You can't do that from Sierra Leone. No technology, not the way they watch left here, you watch also in the building in America. And tell we say, no, this, they don't build and done, or they not done, or the money we don't come. That is why in we findings we say government don't give over 90% of the money, but now 47% of the work they don't do. Not to ACC opinion, than a professional engineer in opinion than the way we're gonna decide. So we went there, we investigated the staff them within at the chancery, how we manage for no say due standards Davis, for example, if na contractor, if you get a requisite document for be a contractor in America, how or we press release or behold all the details them they did. The case they caught.
So tell me about this. The contractor na be legal contractor in America?
I no go want give me legal. I no go for give
based on the press release where you tell me about so now.
As at that time we talk and say in documents are not correct. As the press release. So I go comment on the press release. But because a day before a competent court when I then get the law and then boost on legal.
I get respect for that. And I respect you as well on that area there. But the truth is I still want for know certain things the way people get interest to know. The contractor some of in documents or in document they're not correct. Yeah, that is one. Whose time where this contractor gets this contract?
The good thing by grace I can remember something there, not all things I forget. In fact, we know this. The contract award process, the entire process at 2011 is started.
Mm-hmm.
The first money left this country 2014-15 around that. The first money, the contract was awarded in 2014. If my memory serves me well, yeah. The first money around $1 million left this year, this country that same year.
Okay, also
so this now commenting on the press release and the press conference, not on the legal argument within a court now. I want to be guided.
Okay, so how soon we go see the conclusion of this particular case?
We're grateful to the judiciary because they don't give a special anti-corruption division of the High Court. We get dedicated judges. Now make you they see the turnout of the case they now know the tail trade. Yeah, and so we believe say once the needful is done, the judge then normally now we thank God and one for be thankful to the Honorable Chief Justice. We the case they not the delay like trade. So I'm not gonna show specific time, but we're not gonna expect time for delay.
You know, we find out say plenty things them they come out from African Express, but ACC they ignore some of them things and they why?
I knew this was coming. You know, as a teacher, where they go teach students, that you get the expected question. This was expected.
Sometimes then we can see bank transfer with transaction code. We not ever a bank of Salo, for example, come and say all of them they are fake. Or because if not fake, you get for stand and say na fake. The thing that we talk about information. Yeah, you get for saying a fake, but not one day we know you the bank governor or the communication sector come and tell we saying a fake. But at the same time, audit ACC at the same time they tell we say most of them they are the audit report, but we know the Sierra then they take action against them particular things. Then they
New York Chancery building now one such way we brother Mr. Bad don't run several commentaries on. See the action we've taken on that.
Yes.
Now and one sort.
Most people they say because of the one they were involved, now it make una actually take great focus. Because apart from that, another bigger revolution than not become.
Who that they involved in the New York Chancery case when they make we go?
Of course, we all know say the biggest hook in that and Samura Kamara.
To the public. To
the public. I like the word. And the public we work for.
No. We don't work for the public. But we work is guided by law. We give 38 count indictment. Are they count?
Please.
We give 38 count indictment. People are in that list. We get 22, 24. So they are the biggest hook for us. The first accused not to Samura. The second accused not to Samura. The third accused not to Dr. Samura. How is it the biggest hook? I agree there is a political capital in it.
Now you touch the point.
But we are not in the political capital.
No, you don't get for look and so, but the public get for look and so.
We they beg the public, and they use your medium for beg the public. We did not and will not go after anybody because of any other capital, because of corruption. Now 6 counts Dr. Samura Matthew within Kamara get out of 38. 6 or 4 said, I think it's even 4. It's a long time now. But let's say 6 or below out of 38. And why? In we eyes and the evidence today, he was the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation at the time when we signed this contract. That is all. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. If na political capital, Ambassador Yansane, Secretary General Trade before then count the transitional team, APC. We investigate them. Ambassador to Ghana. In the Ghana, they salon, they take allowances. One part with systems review where we do na Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now on personnel where they deploy on paper, but they're not then at the site. When we conclude investigation, Secretary General of an opposition party, if na political fact, now big case. You understand? If ACC was being used. But we not indict them, we not go court. We say this issue is Ministry of Foreign Affairs not get any system where they monitor, then will command the way that they send on diplomatic missions. We go do that systems review, we bring report, and we the monitor. Come on, they very recently I tell you about Dr. Richard Conte, former Minister of Trade, 2011, 2012, Japan gives Salon $12 million aid in oil and lubricants and related. Their contract framework, what we was 50% for go to national development, 50% then use them for refurbish the Ministry of Trade. We don't investigate that case. We don't ever see the framework contract. Japan not deal with Salon and not they. Because of the gap there, we not reach the prosecutorial threshold. We come to the public and say, we know they charge Dr. Richard Conte, though he was minister, and 50% of that money, $12 million, which is about $6 million, is unaccounted for. Because we not get the main evidence of one, we not get the Sango court. Little was said about that on the social media. Nobody came to say we they protect and defend opposition figures. But when once an opposition figure is held accountable, not because it's opposition, but because he was in governance and he was leading people and he be the play on resources, and he know if we account for that resources, some people go on for make political capital. AGC not a contest for symbol, you know a contest for constituencies, donor, local council, or ward election. If we not see any member of anti-corruption from politics, call of politics, flag it and see what will happen to him the following Monday. He will be dismissed, including me now.
All right.
I don't think ACC in 14 years, like I said, they don't know me party pass the line.
Okay.
When election time reach, we don't duty now for go vote. So we have institutions them and they are guided by rules.
Okay,
so that Dr. Samura
let beg you quick one. I think down there, okay. Let me go again. No way, not the way we go talk and end. We not talk about the Chinese guys. When are the issue down the way, you know, for me, it gets the kind of flavor where you not ever get before. You know, when I go arrest people, the woman made a bagam according to una report, una press release, according to the commissioner. Una catch this woman made a bag the rest, a link una to different other people them, una charge go court, una knock chest, una get all the evidence. At one point, una just draw back the case. Interestingly, this particular person, after una draw the case, don't go back in position, and then we'll be understand say una they call back this case because that una they say. Not that una don't forget about the case, but una they go back to the case. So wait at the latest with regards going back to that case.
The latest now the position remains the same on the part of the ACC, and we're not happy. Sometimes it go appear like we make several gains, then we reverse, then gain them. No progressive person, no one day. But if you are in a situation where not to you they in charge, and you work and the work of others, then equal in parameter, and you know they go do their work, then sometimes if they not do their work, they affect you. Or if they do their work badly, they affect you.
Waiting that name.
So now we position on that matter.
Waiting that name, we not understand it.
Now they can now. Now we do the raids. We inform the public. We indict, I think, 41 or 42 counts. We inform the public. 2 city ministers, permanent secretary, director of nutrition, and businesswoman. Okay, then go court. For the first time, I know they miss me word. For the first time in 23 years jurisprudence for fed corruption. Now remember, say the fiat for allow criminal trial for go on without jury. Now the Attorney General get up. as of authority. Now get up. By common law practice, all criminal trials will go on by judge and 12 equal ordinary men, then for return a verdict, the jury. But in anti-corruption jurisprudence in this country, will not one day get trial by judge and jury for all obvious reasons. One, it will bring some delays. Two, the concept of corruption, now technical issue, the procurement and other issues, and very technical. We know the doubt with jury then, but do we have a pool of jury where they go deploy to every indictment, considering sometimes we they charge 4 or 5 cases per month? So now that make we ever try that. Anytime they go court.
Okay, and that will happen.
At the camp, let end this. Insensitive, let end this.
Okay.
We prosecutors then force plea to the bench. Now for let them grant we trial by judge alone. And all the time then grant we trial by judge alone. But when we come to the Chinese rights issue, we are not granted the fiat for trial by judge alone. And we don't have the power to grant us that right.
Okay.
So what we did was to enter no prosecution. Because if we enter prosecution, you know what will happen today? After that, all the cases where they can are trial by judge and jury, trial by judge and jury. And we're afraid. We don't want to go into that area.
Okay.
So we not enter prosecution.
Okay.
Then put the case in the door. Okay. And the last time we the commission
no actually no one for go in the case side somebody go to influence the jury then. The jury then.
All that in a possibility, sir.
Okay, so now let's look at this thing.
I know they say go happen, but a possibility.
The Attorney General and Minister of Justice we been say let una do this trial on judge and jury. Now be Priscilla Stewart, right?
Yeah.
How many Attorney General and Minister of Justice don't pass after Priscilla?
I know they do census for them, but I think now 2 of us.
Okay. After Priscilla, because Charles Magai Priscilla, after Priscilla, we get Yewo. Yewo don't go. And then we don't get another one. So, for say Priscilla and Yewo stand on Priscilla in your shoe back.
When we get signals and review that file, we they come back to the public.
So who's them? Because this don't take long. Una say the last justice minister not agree for give una just judge. Yeah, where una the fear. For me, na genuine point. For me, na genuine point. But how long? That una don't go. Una be not the fight against them. Say una no want that for happen. It don't go. Other person don't come. For say una not make appeal to the other one. They must say follow we know what thing will happen.
The comment where I will make on that issue, and I want to be very precise here. The moment we review with situation and think it's good, we'll go to court. Not to close case.
Wait,
I'll tell you.
The case we make una come out, not because una not be get case so, and not because some issue be there with regards una prosecution. No. The only reason we make una come out now because una get disagreement between judge and juror or judge alone. So why wait una the review again?
But not even disagreement. Not even this disagreement. Now a position we meet.
So fine. So
whether we agree or not, that's the fact. The situation, not a case. But the situation. We are not. I tell you, we are not the judge. We are not the Ministry of Justice.
Correct.
FCC, FCC, it just stand like when you get a good player. Like when Ronaldo played Manchester. If they are ready for beat Manchester, it go tell like Ronaldo not relevant. You are only good when the team is playing well. So they take calculated decisions. In the first place, we always have an opportunity. Once with a slip door clean. If even that commissioner leaves, you remember the Hajj Gate? Adi Macaulay Kergo, former commissioner Kergo, sealed indictment. There was a whole public something about it. Why is the indictment sealed? When Ben Kefala came after some time, he unsealed the indictment, he reviewed the indictment, and we go court. And to God be the glory, we first accused, we secure conviction. The other one, then the judge acquitted and discharged, including the former honorable vice president.
Look at this thing. Anybody, because una not done the case, una not found guilty,
not at the same time, una not say not guilty, right? Right? The case of the Chinese guys. Una not find them guilty at the same time, una not say they're innocent. But when this case began, they suspend them. And now, they all don't go back and begin for work.
Well, let's be clear on this.
Please.
This again are the issues of the law.
Please.
Anybody where anti-corruption indict, they know they work until that case is done.
So the case not done?
The one will be careful them, Troy and Ado.
So it don't
no
done?
Active indictment.
No, let me get that now clear. Let me get that clear. It don't done.
You take one general comment for bringing to specifics. And
I just want to forget to be clear.
The general comment was not input the general comment.
Okay.
You say you don't see them back to work. And the general comment was anybody where ACC indict another work. With the even rights to your employer say suspend them.
Yes.
We get a running back to now FLFA, Aisha Johansen, Kamara, where FIFA say fine. We go maintain that part of the law. If you are indicted, you won't work. If you're under investigation, if your employer why go suspend you, then you go work. If they put you in a cell, we go put you there. If they grant you, they grant you. Yeah? On this issue, as it is, there is no active indictment against them. Because we enter no prosecution, the file that was in court was strewn. And it is that file that we have with us. And reviewing the situation, when it is appropriate and we put permutations together and think we can go to court, we will go. And this is one thing, I learned not to bend. The commissioner will come after, or after, they have to answer this question. These are public accountability issues.
Yes, public accountability issue. You know, I just want for comments for the very last thing on my brother Dennis Conte issue. You know, I listen to Dennis wey say me not able for educate am, not true. And because of waiting I see so, go make I not talk anything about him again. He say I'm not able for educate him, then I begin to wonder what it mean. If person don't spend 12 years, 6 years primary, 6 years secondary school, that teacher them we don't spend 12 years with them, they're not able for make it get sense or get common way of doing things. Not to me where they also go can use that day as one for educate them in one green day. It's very correct. Why I say so? Why I talk about in 12 years in a school? This now waiting Dennis say. He say they did not talking about that. So this automatically don't make another answer you again. Because this don't show me say you waste 12 years now primary and secondary school, you not learn nothing. So not to me where they can sit down for give you, you know, civic education in one green day go make you learn. You know they learn anything. Yeah? Because I wonder who's I been sit down. They did not talking about that. I rest my case and no go comments on about you or you anything where they talk about again. Now, okay? I sorry for the teacher that we waste the energy on you, but me not go do that one day. Yes, by the way, you don't listen to the ACC PRO, Wayne Sylvanus Blake. Go ahead and tell me what you think about all the things that you say.
Well, a very simple Sylvanus Blake, Wayne at the PRO of the ACC, he just come and clarify things them with plenty of the doubts. And before I go inside Sylvano own statements, this family house is open for everybody. Anybody who thinks you get something for can defend on with presentation, or you feel say we like anybody when I you pursue way and government business or you and Dabaru business, please just give we a call on the same number where we can always display at the screen. So we had I want for come or we want for come defend what you una talk so. But una can offend we because most of them thinks they are not with the talk. We they talk on top of what they talk. And they bring their for can disgrace and expose themselves. So please, this is not just a message. Una not hesitate anything if una want for come na here for can defend or challenge we. The platform is open for everybody. We no one know who say you come out the party where you did the party where you know we had platform now for Mama Saloon. We move. Now they go inside Silvano, own interview we grant him. You know one thing what we had, as I just say, we open up. We they bring you now we had, we ask you questions them we related to what we supposed to ask you. You know they ever come now we ask you, we cross the boundary of the interview we sit down for. So Silvanos in your interview grantam, I just want worker small because he don't expose himself, he don't tell una say, then as SCC, then get something for height. The side way I want worker small, now the side way he address the issue of the office of the president, who they call caretaker. You know, Mr. Blake, it a flow. Any question we ask him, it a flow. We're related into other issues. We're related into other people. People outside the your party. Yeah, because as far as me concerned, 90% of ACC workers, including the commissioner, they don't display to we say they're not come for fight corruption, but they come for defend the SLPP political party, they come for defend the SLPP big guns, including the caretaker and the first lady. Wait to make I bring you the first lady. If Ben Kelfala, one thing about Silvanos, waiting they try for talk, say, he no get any reference for can't tell we about the office of the president, but he get reference. He get document to the effect for tell we about other people like Samura, Kamara, and others. But as a PRO, now a big institution like that one day, we think say info be the engine of information. It just sound like the same way where the minister of misinformation, they deceive and disappoint we. Now same way so this young man don't can deceive himself, including the one the way he work for. If you say you not get prove them for can't tell you about the office of the president, it's a big shame to you as a PRO. But you get proof them for can't talk about other people them where they outside the party, we appoint you for go be a PRO in that particular institution there. And when it comes to caretaker bio in your case in corruption inside the office, you boss when a Ben Kelfala don't tell me out for say he no go able for do nothing, not to imitate the constitution. Then they find all kind of room for cover the office of the president because everybody they try for protect in office. Everybody they try for protect in political party. Everybody they try for protect caretaker bio because if they mistake, they don't lose their job. So we understand that side. For make a PRO, an old PRO of an institution can tell we see a particular case we get for do with the office of the president. He not able to bring we anything for can talk about that. That don't tell we see these people are hiding something. Now it make always we they tell una nayase the issues them they bring to una today. When it comes to the economy and other corruption, things them. Now the small one them when government change, documents then get for come up of the act of the people there we call a safe power misdirection. Some of you they sit on a corner, you they cry. But you get a big full supporters them as Fatima Biobi don't describe them for be educated fools. Then they say the truth, but then they can't challenge. Then they say the truth, then they bypass them because then they are among the few choosing one the way they benefit under this party. But the reason why I make they blame some of them people that Ben Kelfala, including this PRO, on their statement here, when they come and talk for defend SLPP and for defend caretaker bio. Caretaker bio, when we're supposed to be the father of the nation, we're supposed to be papa for we all. If first don't become a liar, if first don't become a fraud, if first don't become a money laundering principal, if first don't become a looter of the country for damage the whole system. Why make I tell you so? Nayami and you see them, they accuse in WFC, he embezzle an amount of copper when a taxpayer's copper. Caretaker bio as a old caretaker, he make sure he not even shame for come out, sit down in front of camera, sit down in front of radio stations, them tell we say, in woman, no evative. In woman use the money for the purpose with them gear for make use them. And he add word on top, they say, anybody where they work under EU government, not a thief man, and in no get any worker where they involve in corruption. So in workers, they're transparent, they know the thief. The only people that way the thief, now the former workers, they way up to now, as then they say, now they don't get a chance for work. So Mr. Silvanos, if he come and talk then here for defending, tell we say, he not able to get document to the effect for tell we nothing about the office of the president, it just clear to me and you like a blank page. This now A4 paper, clean one for tell we say the SCC, just like waiting we don't see how the talk say, then just come for protect this government, then just come for safeguard certain people inside this government. Now exactly they go on. But we start with program by telling you that this commission of inquiry, this na kalu, the real one, they come, but until we get sober government, where they come sit down, where they ready for fight some of them things they are. But Mr. Silvanos, me by Bure, are really disappointed in you. As a PRO, if I don't find any other room for balance, I know you know we're able to talk nothing but the office of the president because you boss when I've been careful, and I know able to talk anything but the office of the president. So, who are you, just a PRO, for can't talk if Ben Kelfala not come and tell you something about the office of the president? The same thing in they go on na them where they handle the business what we call government. We see plenty things and the way something they happen. The one we expect when the minister of information we're supposed to be, but we they tell you saying minister of misinformation, it always they come and misinform we for the safety of caretaker bill, for the safety of in office. This make we tell you say we not able to forget people that yet where they work in the interest of the country, but we get people that where they work in the interest of the people that we appoint them and the interest of their political party. So this, I repeat, now just a warning again, in case governments change. We know they pray forget this kind of governance again. We know they pray forget this kind of people again. But just in case they decide for can toe this particular line, for can join this team, for do some of them things they are. I think say, me and you with the vote, we get a bigger role for play. I rest my case.
Oh yo, Raga Spice. Oh yo, see me through, yeah. They say them walk alright. They say them take money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then be say you them go smile. Look where you send the cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Me have to tell them the story. Story. We make Salomon. They know they work now the country ben. Tribalism don't put we go bien. They know they work then they talk say they spend. Them go Kamara go run after them. For we country money and
Yeah, Mike. J'aimerais bien sound. You sound.
You get me?
Clear.
All right, sorry. I want to tell you, so this Saturday we go actually get Raga Spice here, as you don't do plenty songs them on the system, he go tell you how you don't see the system so far. I better talk about Dennis. Dennis basically, you know, if you're not smart enough for interview Dennis they go, you know, the answer, no question. Because when you ask her one question, they go round, then it come back. By the time they come back, it expects you for don't forget. So if you're not smart for everyone, no say, hey, that question I ask you, bro, you know answer I hate, then now so no more the thing they go, it could just left you just like that. Anyway, so this is not the situation where we face with this. And it's a even when Ben Kelfala don't tell we say then go take action against people and where they at the office of the president, nothing they not do. In fact, they don't even know everything that happened. Then just left. Then get what they can talk. Chinchali. What in that name again?
Naked.
Okay, and just leave the naked to themselves. We get forget problem. What do they talk? What they will not? Now who's tribe land again? Who's tribe?
Not Timney. Not Timney what? Not Timney what? Naked.
I left them to themselves. You know, they're not asking, they're not talk nothing. Then this audit report will come out. Now he can now exonerate them totally. He tell me say they not meet the threshold for let the audit them and bring the waiting to find out now the audit report. They not reach that the threshold that the New English I know they can't give. They not reach the threshold. So the office of the president where now the Fiona for the 2020 report. The office of the first lady, the vice president and the chief minister. Chief minister now Lily Kenkeni Pimpeni tip. Now they no more. But all the other one they wait now they go for the thief. Then none they knock out. Hey, this thing is with me. Abalo the audit's waiting, but I'm not sure we want to go down inside Andy. Let's just see what you think in the next 15 minutes. In the next 15 minutes, what do you think? So in other words, will you take 5 calls? No. 15 minutes how they spend. 1 minute per call, so now 15 calls. If you make a fast pass, it will fine. 15 minutes now they spend per this particular calls. And then what will they do next? They go. Yes, we want you for come and address quick one inside 1 minute, 1 minute per call. As you reach 1 minute, are very sorry in advance, but we cut the line. As you reach 1 minute, so we drop the line. Please take them from we and we're very sorry in advance. But 1 minute per call, I'll just hear you what you think about the way how the ACC they fight corruption. We start with this very first caller. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call form.
Hello, sir.
Yes, welcome, sir. Your name and inside the call form.
I get complaint. She started me from when delete me all the comment they were they write. No, they show. I they send greeting for everybody, for my brother Moses, for him. This is starting. Nobody know this year. That's I get that problem.
Anything that you name we use now, YouTube.
Everybody ask her would I apologize the last 10 too.
It could be very difficult. Pass me on Duana. So
Santos Kamara.
Okay, I see him. Okay, no problem. Go ahead and make the point, Santos.
The problem, the people there, the couple catching Kawibra could agree, but I mean the 24th of June, Papa, yeah, I want to push we will take them go. No, just left the thing, so now all that again.
Thank you very much. All right. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and inside the call phone.
This man from Tio.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Don't fly, come back. No, see me, I just say fly and go. And when I see the system, nobody not tell una lie. They all know sabi talk. They don't know how for cover. Like how they miss the right side go buy food. And so for caretaker, take hand down all the one the way appoint. How they get fake degree, and so they do fake thing there. And they come for can't thief and embezzle for go sit down. Seriously, part of all form. They all now for can make money. They take us a salon about the cake. All man don't come for court. They need something, you not be careful, you not even get job. They defend people the way they make you suffer. What this country, I don't know really how they think. Seriously, my brother. Salon only for they need for one to blame them with soap with white talks with that white text soap. They need for white to blame for no get sense. Seriously, my brother.
Alright.
It really pain me. I don't know what for doing in this country.
Thank you very much. Nothing order for do until we reach the time for election. Thank you. We go to another call, please. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and where you call from. Sir. Welcome, sir.
Okay, I welcome at the Kwang Bing Bing. Me now question me get for you, Shengbe Pierre. This Korea yesterday today, another see online there.
Korea's for now, it gets small issue where it not going for meet you then days there, but we they work on certain things that we go make it begin meet you back, yeah. Why not inform me before time? Me make I not addicted to this tea now. If I don't listen, me they at me. We're very sorry, very sorry.
No, sorry, no, then I'm meeting Abdraman for fana. Sorry, no, then okay. And that man, the way on the interview, that man, they never even defend himself. Talk less now for defend now the government we do for. So now lie no more. Now the same cases as no more. Arrest me case.
Thank you. We go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir.
You are they live?
You did live, yes.
Yeah, okay. I think I just want to talk a little bit. This guy, impressed me. Although Bible they say the guy sabi talk. Me, I'm not seeing sabi talk one. First of all, a bongoli in presentation. How can you say the issue of the chancery building started in 2011? And by then, Samura Kamara was not even the foreign affairs minister. Then he talks, say, we owe you ask him about the Africanist press. And Africanist press, they relate the incident to 2018. You understand? When they try to implicate Samura. I mean, the Africanist press say, now you have indicted Samura. And Samura has 2 deputy ministers in the foreign affairs ministry. Why were those 2 ministers not indicted as well? Then you get even the permanent secretary or the director. They don't invite them. People don't come. We don't serve like Ali. I don't know his last name. Kaba. We they don't serve. Then they na they receive that money there. But because they're a party member, na stalwart, they not even indict them as well. So all in the way that guy they talk, na balda dash me they talk na boom come.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kamara. You don't issue time.
I not get more time again.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
We go to another call and take another call. Okay, this call down. Okay, sorry about that. Now you see the line still open for UA1 for add the voice inside the program. The line still open. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, I call from United States.
Please go ahead. You get the platform.
Yes. You see, we get for really look at what we try for correct na Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Because if we forget and we miss the ball, now the same thing we go come back to when APC come.
Exactly.
Yes. So what thing we go do at this particular point in time, we God don't make una day we strong enough for bring we together. We get for start and consider we for be Sierra Leonean. Anybody where they come, if for sign a contract with we.
Yeah.
Yes, sign a contract with we. You know, before we vote you in, you sign a contract with we, tell we say one na so thing we want for do like the 1991 constitution. That we forgive time say 6 months if you change that constitution because you give too much power to the president. Anybody will come elect na angel, he go turn to devil. Secondly, we get forgive another terms where we know say we really need like the light na fit on. We say in the 100 days time you forgive light. You not give light with the jump na treat.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. We only get 1 minute. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. We take another call. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I know Bakara. I call from Wellington.
All right. Go ahead, please. Get the platform.
Yeah, well, I want to say, they do a very good job. Like God bless you now, at least for the inform people about which they go on, So I'm really happy. Like I'm the first time for this entire program, and the program look interesting somehow. More especially this audit keep also now be the discuss on.
It's very much interesting for like get a whole audit office. Go send somebody for good defend. This is shameful. This it just make the entire democracy process look so much fragile. So imagine to myself people in opposition, what you will tell the government of the day. This is the $1 million question we need to ask. Because when day in governance, then thing that happen. Tomorrow when they opposition, which now we will tell the government of the day. This is the problem. And also what you will be the campaign message to this ordinary Sierra Leone and now they suffer this kind of inflation they go on to.
Thank you.
Every day we sleep and gap, we see things that are difficult, things that become hard. They will see massive corruption going on different ministries, different MDs.
Right. It's very sad. It's really sad. But anyway, thank you very much. God bless you, my brother. All right, we'll take 4 more calls. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and who said the call from?
My name is Barry White. I call from Germany.
Go ahead, please, Barry White, and make your point. You get 1 minute.
Well, thank you, Padre. God bless you. So maybe it's just some equity talk. If you notice like somebody will get sense for ask that guy the question, that guy they don't ever answer all the question the way they try for answer. Where he goes so he cancel. But then God are not really honest to the nation. 14 years, you say you don't in an ECC for 14 good years. I'm totally disappointed at this Dennis guy. 14 years in office. They talk like somebody just come on SS3. But they got help in other country. Now then they defend the government now. Because no way no day for talk, nothing no the way don't go come and tell the people. Nothing no day. The only thing, all the cases we then get for against the present government, they throw all the cases then in a court, they throw them out. As the ACC, as a world institution with all the power we then give them, they're not able to defend them case then they lost all them case then they. As long as it comes to the opposition side, I then tell them they kind of media they begin to defend. Well, they go help the nation anyway. I tell them I plenty
thank you very much. God bless you. All right, 3 more calls if you're available. If not, we go on and wrap up the program for today. So whilst we wait, one for tell you we don't like. Please, if you don't like the program yet, please consider for like now and share. And thank you very much for you. We don't join me inside the program. Santos, you don't come. I not see you. Oh yes, I don't see you. Santos, welcome. Anyway, I hope say you go forgive Sister Admin for that day. Anyway, we don't reach to the end of the program. I want to tell you plenty. Thank you for taking the time for joining me inside the show today. I want to tell you, say tomorrow. Yes, I mean tomorrow we go actually get not tomorrow. No, Saturday. Oh, go forgive me.
Where to eat?
Binch and bread. Saturday we go get raga spice and I didn't call her. Yes,
it's a machine.
Authentic and confirmed information for you. Yes.
Yes.
So, ATM and Raga Spice go join inside the program tomorrow. Let's see what we get. I've been get 2-3 call bonus. Welcome to the show. Go ahead and make your point.
Yeah, good evening. No, it's not easy anyway. I get heavy load for truth. But we pray for now, let God guide you all, let God guide you more. You know what? Me, when somebody they do big full thing then. For example, like this, I know they go that way themselves. That man, now attention in it. Attention in it, like my Kamara now, so back they can misbehave at this program, what they do for them? They get position because they calling name. You know one thing, when I just left them, and they do I count when I mix up and up with questions there, you show in real stand out. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I think you've been talking about my Brewa. Okay. I get authentic and confirmed information for you.
Yes. Now get wonder one day. Yes.
Then say now like
all the promise we them make go. And then me not to raga spice.
Anyway, if I not enjoy the music because it will find follow here. Interestingly, I know ever hear way they talk about in song them yet, especially the revolutionary song there. So it go very good for we listen to Raga Spice this Saturday as a good day inside the program with we for we talk about different things. So we get two caller bank. So this now one, after this he left one. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from?
I'm calling from Japan.
Japanese chair. Welcome.
Why was I mask? I just my first time for even really they try for contribute to what's on a show where I really admire.
Thank you.
And something they go on where they really bother we here on this pay hotel, no pay hotel, and one or two things. As a concerned Sierra Leonean, I want to clarify this thing today.
Please.
I don't listen to Radio Democracy where the president say Ikanya, they not be agreed for let it go inside the hotel. I don't also listen to Keketoma, who also clarify that, and I see on and off you, Denise, and one or two, three things. One thing I try to clarify one thing here. Mother Bio was not invited in Japan. Now the AU, they invite on a summit called TICA, where for all the African presidents. One will not even get an embassy here. So they get a call for somebody from China, we want Mr. Kamara. Now me do the translation of all them minutes and how the past governments, the hotel where they midday. Now Prince International Hotel na Yokohama. Not to even the hotel where Marabio did. And how on earth the Japanese government will invite the AU, will extend the invitation to the 52 countries of Africa. I deal with them from the beginning, pick them from the airport to go to the hotel until they leave. Even the Sierra Leone community, they not be able to meet them because we just get a new emperor where it changed. Now, they go and begin to give people them, an impression of things they will know they happen. If you go online, you see the ticket. That particular conference was held by Shinzo Abe, the late prime minister. Japan, not to the country where they can. If sitting president, a democratic president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, go carry and go out, they go tell us they no enter inside hotel. Me and the president of Ashiba Corporation inside Japan. So we say we're there, so we will take care of that responsibility. It not happen. No stop for the tell people them things that we know they exist. No commodity. Each of them countries then they wait Kenya so they give them package. That one they no one they even area. Each of them countries then they that particular conference they hold every 4 years. Go online, you check on that. Which I tell you. You will know say Sierra Leone was invited by the AU, not to the Japanese government. You will also know say the hotel and all the ministers, all the delegation, and I mean they do the translation from Japanese to English today. No, stop this. You know go help. No go burn good picking. And one of the things the backward and fail for realize one the yard. Then another program backward they call Triple A. NSK they monitor everything we discuss on them program here. Even the one way gonna Radio Democracy, then they show also on Japanese television. How they go take the country and the citizens that were there. Sierra Leoneans that were there, they don't even reach up to 15. Apart from the students there. So now my own contribution down there.
And still we take time for listening you for let you go above the 1 minute because we not been get somebody way especially down aside there, especially you wait till we say you've been the part of you. In fact, now go welcome them. Now take the left back. So it's been good for let we hear.
I did at the hotel. The speeches that are getting recorded of the speech where he give. Fatima in speech and where he give. I even made the press code of Fatima Bio and all that. The delegation was well represented. Sierra Leone was well represented here.
So I go to ask you. Tell me again, who that you say you be you na who that's na Usai?
I live in Tokyo.
Yes, you tell me about chairman or you the head certain organization.
Yeah, I get an office na free Sunday. I get office na free Sunday. I mean they ship for JICA, I mean they ship for Caritas. We as I speak to you, we even get over 6 or 7 containers there for even for go Sierra Leone. But because of the own administration things and the school feeding project where the Japanese government donated and now we they in charge of Anaya. We get schools in Akenema, now we ship for.
Why you think say the president get a zeal for then a radio and talk say then stop and for no enter na hotel inside Japan because of that?
Well, I'm not going to go to that area. All what you mean they try for do here is if I not did it, I did it. It not happen.
All right, I understand.
Then get any reason they're waiting to tell people and then wait and they. But you know the say go, you're not going to even happen. Yeah, it's not possible. Now get a very very clear understanding.
Please.
If you go free town, you know Sierra Leone, you go book Mamiyoko Hotel. You left there, you come out, you not pay. Because me na Sierra Leone, if I go there, then they go hold me. Make no sense.
Okay. I got you.
This invitation was not given to Sierra Leone. The invitation was given to the African Union. The hotel where they live almost about 27 presidents and where they will be there at the 33 floor. I sleep there all with one of the ministers. Because the programs they've been there into different sections. I live far off from Tokyo, so I get for go there. So you get the Kenyan ambassador, you get the Kenyan president there, you get you get Zimbabwe, different presidents in Liberia and all them people that they everybody been there. You know, so Lord not they do this thing to we self. Another thing back when I be even touched now in a program there, but now a grant, not to be even a loan for Richard content and whatsoever and all that thing. And all that thing and they will know them. Now they go on the radio, they talk, as we they talk so it NHK they even monitor what they talk here. On a program the owner they talk as long as it concern with Japan, NHK they watch here. You know? So not put the image of the country first. Because then people they ask, so where would they deal with? They get organizations there like JICA, Caritas, and other organizations that would and they relay the information so to them people there, yeah. Let me tell you one other thing what even happened. You can even see where the Japanese ambassador where he go na salon, na city only go. You know, so we need for find a way for put the truth first before politics.
All right.
You know?
Thank you.
Yeah, no put it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Kabla, good morning from Tokyo.
By the way.
I do, boss. Everything. Thank you for this wonderful information where you give at the family house. God bless you.
Yeah, I will soon be there. You know, we get the organization, yeah, then get other things, then they into the school feeding and other things and back, you know, when they try for prepare. 1 year, even the consulate will get I don't serve this place here so for almost about 30 to 40 years. It's not even, you know, they even function so much. Now the ambassador in China now irresponsible now.
All right, thank you. God bless.
Even when the president were ready for Kenya, they always send one man, Martin, as the first secretary from the embassy, where the Kenya get in contact with me, who run around through foreign ministry and other things. But you know, Lord put us Sierra Leone first.
Exactly.
You know,
and that's why we're very much appreciative of information you give me this night. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I think that the very last call we take for the program this night. Thank you all very much. We appreciate you for your like, your comment, your share, and everything. Oh, until we meet again, my name is Baibue.
And my name is Shembe Pierre, the freedom fighter.
They say that lie.
You want to do the remix?
All right, so love you all so much, eh? Thank you all very much. Thank you, guys.
Oh yo, Raga Spice. Oh yo, Mama Shalom, what's on an answer? See me through, yeah. They say them walk alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then be say youth them go smile. Look where youth them they cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. May I tell them the story. Story. We make Salomon. Hey, they're not the work now the country bend. Tribalism don't put we go behind. They're not the work then they talk say they spend. Then go Kamara go run up time.